Hey there, Taurus, a very warm welcome. My name is Drew. This is Modern Tarot. Those of you that are new here, welcome. And those of you returning, as always, a big warm welcome back. So, Taurus, this is a reading for the last couple of weeks of November 2025. I hope you guys are doing well. And thank you for all your comments on last month's reading. And certainly the connection spread that we did just recently. Okay, so thank you for that, all right? And for all my personal clients, thank you. So let's have a look. Taurus, what's going to be happening around you, for you? Red flags, possible nice surprises for you. How's your month going to be looking? Okay, so we're going to be looking at your energetic field, some of your fears that might still be hovering around you, and some nice outcomes, hopefully. Taurus, God knows we need them, right? Right, we're done. Okay. You might not want to commit to anything, all right? You might be quite easy breezy throughout the last couple of weeks of November, okay? Center of your reading, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now, there could be many things going on with this card, right? As the center of a reading, this could be somebody you don't want to be single. Some of you are still dealing with, residue of codependency, codependent to a certain situation, or somebody is not single, okay? Hear me out, Taurus. Stick around. We will clarify. The challenge that you might have. Okay, there's a challenge for you. Some of you, this is a brand new beginning in love, all right? This is, when we just start dating again. So some of you, you might not want to be single, all right? And yet it's a challenge for you to start again. Does that make sense? It's like a bit of a contradiction. I don't want to be single, but bloody hell, I've got to deal with people. Just for a select few. Others of you, somebody might not be single, okay? And you're waiting around for an apology. Maybe they pulled the wool over your eyes, just for a select few. Reason why it's all happening, so you stop fighting for a situation, Taurus, okay? This isn't about dropping your guard. I think, you've given up the fight, okay? In the recent past, we have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, this could have been a phallic symbol. This could have been a sexual new beginning, passionate new start. Okay, recent past. Okay. Your focus. Okay, we got death in reverse, a lack of transformation. Now, there's a couple of scenarios on the table, okay, and I'll run through them once we clarify. But, your focus, something hasn't transformed, or something's, you don't feel it's over. What you don't see coming towards you is the Queen of Pentacles, all right? This is you nurturing things, okay? This could be you working on your money. Your money might look good, Taurus, throughout the last couple of weeks of November. But the Queen of Pentacles, which you don't see coming towards you, this could be a mother figure for somebody, might be quite key or instrumental to the last couple of weeks of November. But, the Queen of Pentacles, this is you working on projects on your finances, getting your ducks in a row financially. You're willing to nurture situations. Your energetic field, we've got the Chariot in reverse. You're not about rushing into anything. You're not about being charmed the pants off and jumping into someone's car, you're not in a rush for anything. Outside influences, Temperance, okay? There might be some situation, Taurus, around you. Sign of Sagittarius, by the way, this could be. Or somebody, so far in this reading, I've got earth and fire. But look, outside influences, it's about finding balance. But also there might be somebody outside of you, Taurus, that kind of wants to find some kind of balance in a situation. I'm wondering whether they want to reach out with an apology. Okay? Some of you might have gone back to someone, and it was, quite lust-based, but it was an in and out relationship, just for a select few. It's not for a personal reading. Remember, guys. Okay, in your fears, we've got the Four of Wands, all right? This is like fearing, something to do with your stability. This can be, some of you are fearing getting involved in relationships now. Others of you, you fear that maybe somebody is already in a relationship, okay? That's the car, the house, the home, everything in the Four of Wands there. It's a fear of yours. And then the outcome, we've got the Two of Cups, all right? It's a soul union. It's a beautiful bond here. So stick around. Let's clarify this now. I think I can see where this reading is going, Taurus. It's whether you want it or not, right? Let's have a look. Why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Remember, that's like a lack of independence, not wanting to be single. And then the challenge is, starting again in love for some of the others of you. An apology. Let's have a look. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? The Ace of Cups here. Okay, the center of the reading, all right, just for a select few, you might be going through bouts, the last couple of weeks of November, of, wanting to love yourself, but still feeling lonely, okay? Just for a select few of you. Others of you, there might be an offer of love here, brand new beginning in love. Is this person single? Ask the questions, Taurus. The challenge is the Page of Cups. Why is that here? And then we've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. All right, just watch out, okay, for shows of love where there's not friendship or mutual respect at the base of it, okay, throughout November. The reason why it's all happening, you stopped fighting for something and allowed an ending. I'm just wondering, because of that, Taurus, there might be somebody there that they might want to offer some kind of an apology. It's interesting, all right? Recent past. All right, recent past, some of you were waiting around for a brand new start, okay? Taurus, what's going on here? Okay, you're focused though, okay? So look, I can see where this reading might be going. Look, just a heads up, all right? Somebody might want to come back and nurture a situation for you, with you, Taurus. Okay, your focus is, I don't think anything is transformed with this maybe third-party situation, just for a select few of you, okay? But what you don't see coming, somebody might want to nurture a situation with you, Taurus. They might be watching you. They might have been spying on you a little bit. It doesn't have to be sinister, guys, because you keeping tabs on you online and things like that. Your energetic field, I'm not so sure you're open to this, Taurus. It's like, I don't want to rush into anything. I just want to drop the burden of it. Outside influences. Okay, there might be somebody now that wants to bring balance to a situation with temperance here, all right? And this might have been someone that things went stagnant and still with. They weren't giving to the situation. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. A situation that maybe that kept you waiting. And you might have given up the fight. And you giving up that fight has transformed now. Transform what this person wants to do. And your fears, some of you fear that this person is still in a situation here. Three of Cups. And they're still living with a person. Just for a select few of you, okay? Okay, look, the outcome, Taurus, all right? Just a heads up. Do with the information as you will, okay? It's a Two of Cups. It's a beautiful energy, all right? Soulmate kind of a bond. But it's non-committal. We've got the King of Pentacles in reverse here. So do what you want with this situation, guys. It seems to be pretty much, there's a lot of cups in this reading. But I think the fact that you stopped fighting for a situation is now making someone reconsider. They might want to come back and start anew, but is there friendship and mutual respect at the end of it? Your focus is, I don't think a third party is transformed. And the outcome is Two of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse. And your fears is someone still living with someone? Taurus, let's have a look at this. So somebody wants to find balance after something got stuck, didn't move ahead. What is this? This is somebody that either you or they tried to chase you or put in a lot of effort, okay? And then was it you, Taurus, that you gave up on this person, which has made them stop and think? I look like I'm doing well, but inside I'm dying. Who is this, Taurus? Right. Okay, as an outcome, right, we got the Two of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse, all right? In the upright, the King of Pentacles is the most committed guy in tarot, okay? He's there to build. He might not be the most exciting. He's not the King of Wands, all right? But he's a provider. He wants to build. If it's a male, he wants to build with the woman. He wants to create a legacy. He wants commitment, But in reverse, so there's this beautiful connection, all right? Two of Cups, but this person is still non-committal. So for a select few, you want to reach out, but not sure the reception you would get. All right, you don't feel that something's over, and you're wondering, can we work together, or is there still a third person in the mix? In your fears, Three of Cups, Four of Wands, right? And then the outcome is Two of Cups, King of Pentacles in reverse. We're just too different to ever make it work, Taurus. Just be careful what you're opening yourself up to throughout November, all right? If it is about love, let's have some messages around love for you, okay? For Taurus. Some of you, this might have been highly passionate, okay? And you thought, well, I can't really match that. I'm waiting around. I'd like that again in my life, just for a select few. Not a personal reading, remember. If it is about love, Taurus, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together in reverse. Free yourself in reverse. Some of you, this is someone that you already know. And it might be that you can't free yourself from it for some of you. It might come back to haunt you, Taurus. All right, nature healing, right? But is this someone reaching out now that wants to nurture a situation just as you're giving up the fight? Now, this can just be energetic, guys, all right? It's how it works. When we're trying to manifest people back into our lives, we can pretend, oh, I've given up, I've moved on. But we can be lying to ourselves because the energy is still flowing to the other person, all right? So when you actually do pull back your energy in less emotional, thought-based thinking, that person feels it and it can bring them back. Does that make sense? Just wondering, just watch out for a bit of hoovering here. Just saying, for a select few of you. Again, not a personal reading, guys. There's many scenarios on this table. What's going to be important for you, Taurus, all right, throughout November? What's going to be important for you? Now, some of you might just go, you know what, I can't have what I want with this person, but they definitely feel like a soulmate. I know they're not committed, They might still be in something. But if you're someone that really heavily invests your heart, Taurus, don't put your healing back 3 steps. Does that make sense? Choice, free will, courage, willpower, and change. The choice is yours, Taurus. But it looks like someone that you stopped chasing or trying to build with might actually want to reach out. Don't forget your personal boundaries, okay? Throughout this, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Be honest with yourselves, okay? 2 cards of yellow there, solar plexus, sense of self, okay? And pleasure, enjoyment, beauty, sensuality, indulgence. Look, someone might come back around, Taurus, okay? And even though the situation hasn't changed, some of you might get together. It might be a sex-based thing. Just remember that this person still can't commit, all right? They still can't commit. Why is that? Why can't they commit now? It's funny, isn't it? Energetically, when you pull away, and, like I said, not pretending to, like actually pulling away energetically, that's what brings people back around. What was my question? I forgot. I'm protective of you. Sorry if I seem controlling. All right? Think about those words, Taurus, what they might mean in this situation. It was hard to move on, but I needed to for my own sanity. Just be careful that you don't have a weak moment, okay? And go back to something knowing full well what you're getting yourself involved in, Taurus. Others of you, go ahead and do it. But, if you love hard and you want exclusivity with people, this might not be your man or woman, but it might be this kind of energy which keeps you there, you know? What's your advice in this situation? Let's do that. What's your advice, Taurus, in this situation? I wasn't expecting this reading for you guys at all, as I'm sure you weren't. But, those messages where if you're expecting a honeymoon, it won't be any honeymoon, all right? I think it might be a coming back together. It might be a bit sex-based, all right? And then there's going to be separation again. Is that what you want, Taurus? Or are you fully open to, hey, that's the way it is with this person. I accept it now. All right. No judgment here on Modern Tarot. It's just, if you love hard, I don't want you putting your healing behind. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay. I wonder what's driving the machine here. You might have a period of feeling a little bit lonely, okay? Just watch that because we can make bad emotional decisions. Your advice in the situation is to stay independent, stay single. Then we've got the death in reverse. This is your advice, okay? And then we've got the sun in reverse. Right, there's a couple of ways this can go, guys. What it's actually saying is make sure you're making the right decision. If this person wants what we just spoke about, remain independent. Keep it moving. Don't jump back into waiting around for them, knowing full well that they can't commit to you. They're in something else. It's a fear of yours, remember. Okay, stay independent. Of course, if you want to have fun, then great. But just realize that, this is your advice, all right? Death in reverse. Just know that it hasn't transformed, okay? Whereas if you think it's transformed, there's still going to be a lack of clarity, okay? And the sun in reverse, the sun is about clarity. It's about happiness. It's a beautiful card for love. So this reading comes with the warning somebody might be coming back around now that you've pulled away energetically. Look, it might not happen in the last 2 weeks of November, but this is what's around the corner, okay? What you don't see coming towards you is somebody wanting to nurture a situation, okay? And they might have been thinking about it and they might have been watching you a little bit for some time. And it's a Two of Cups energy, guys. Is this the person that's been showing up in your readings, Taurus? Yeah. Okay, look, if you were a song, Taurus, okay, the lyrics might mean something, the band might mean something, the melody might evoke certain feelings within you. You know the drill by now, those of you that are regular to this channel. Music is a powerful medium. It's great for healing, soothing the soul and all this kind of jazz. Let's have a look. A message for you in song, all right? So it just might be the title, the melody. There might be subliminal messages in the lyrics for you. Killing Me Softly, the Fugees. Is this someone that's coming back round to smooth talk and these kind of things, and yet they're still in the same position, Taurus, all right? Just be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you enter into. Don't forget, try to stay independent from it, even if you might have fun with this person or whatever. What I'm saying is don't get your hopes up, okay? Because you might be let down because the situation hasn't changed. Not to say that it won't, but this is just for 2 weeks, okay? And it might just be an energetic pull that might pull you back because you're feeling lonely and you feel this strong draw to somebody, okay? I get it, it's not easy, is it? But, this channel is all about self-love and self-preservation and healthy relationships, okay? I just don't want my Taurian people to be let down again, right? After they've done so much work in pulling away and healing, right? I want to leave you one of these now. This is a positive message, a mantra for you, okay? Keep it in your back pocket, Taurus. pull it out to big yourself up and improve your morale if you're feeling down or lonely or these kind of things. Just remember, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it can be a card of being codependent to a situation, all right? When we have these strong bonds, strong connections with people, they can amplify our slightest residue of codependency within us. Does that make sense? Congratulations, something exciting is coming and you deserve it. Whatever that might mean for you. Maybe you find this exciting. Journaling. Write down how you're feeling. This will help you release anger, confusion, and self-doubt, Taurus. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, I've been reading all morning. My throat. I should have brought some water up here. But anyway, Taurus, look, don't shoot the messenger. Okay, do with it as you will. But, you know, look after yourselves in the process. Certainly look after your heart. If you love hard and you find it hard to let go, I don't want you back into a position of waiting around for someone that might be otherwise engaged. I don't mean engaged as a ring on their finger. Excuse me. Somebody that they can't give you exclusivity, okay, because of where they are in life, okay. So look, my name's Drew. This is Modern Tarot. If you like the content, please like, share, or subscribe. It means I can continue to do this for free. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out on moderntarot.net directly, or browse the YouTube Modern Tarot store, and I'll do my best to give you some clarity on your personal situations. In the meantime, take great care of yourselves, Taurus, and I'll see you back here for your December readings. Take care. Bye.